Hey bandits, so there's more updates on the patch, and this guy is kind of good. You should actually go and follow this guy on Twitter because he's actually doing mods for the Dark Souls genre. As you can see, this doesn't really affect Bandit as much, but I know a couple of guys, considering how amazing Elden Ring is, and you guys tend to make very creative builds. This sort of information would be very useful for you. So let's take a look at all of this. Comet Azure and Ardula's Moonblade were unchanged. Moon Whale has been changed, so that's going to be affecting PvP. I guess that's a very good thing. I don't have to actually, see more Moon Whale uses, but it's going to affect Dex and INT builds a bit. Currently unknown, poison posture damage, maybe PvP, PvE, 400, okay. Right, random reinforcement stones drop moment, indeed Chris. Yeah, I kind of tested this out yesterday, and it seems that you tend to actually get about you tend to actually get smithing stones also from normal enemies, which is very rare, even for an arcane build initially in the start of the game, which if you looked at all of my streams, you'll see that most of them never even dropped the smithing stone. But yesterday when I tried it out, I actually got a couple of smithing stones just from the regular enemies, so that's kind of cool. 25% reinforcement bugs, right? So this one, max penetration, specifics, instead of increasing plus 25 base damage, have reduced the damage gain for +1, I guess, right? So at the very least for this, the most important part is that you actually can reinforce your weapons to +25, and they change how much you gauge for +1 to max damage. Right, okay, so your max base damage is a lot more lower now. I think they didn't want to, stress up players, probably due to PvP, but if they actually made a change to max base damage, that will make bosses a little bit harder, unless they nerf the bosses. Right, for offensive crackpot items, changes generally. Yeah, okay, so this is very cool. Base damage moving for firepot from 122 to 230 is really useful, because I wanted to play a bandit that tend to use many items, but the firepot's damage were kind of lackluster. But right now it's kind of usable at the very least. Torrent healing items, Sword of Light, Night and Flame, right? Wow, I guess that's dead. Hitbox is 250% to 0%. Wow, 50% decrease. Okay. Hyper murder blade. Oh, okay, yeah. Dogs are a pain. Some mimic. Oh, okay, so this is important. No longer carries one fake flush, which heal 30% HP. Oh, wow. Okay, but maybe you can put in healing items. Reduce effects of leveling up. Lower max HP multiplier. Yeah, so we noticed this yesterday. Mimic had lesser HP. And boss changes. Oh, okay, so yeah. Boss changes. Weapon hitboxes are much smaller. Melee damage are generally weaker. Hitboxes size are smaller, grow more slowly. Wow. Okay, I guess melee is no longer thrust damage. Plus blade. Right, okay, so that's about it. I guess that's about the only updates we have for today. In regards to the Mimic, when I actually tested it yesterday, it seems that whatever talismans that the Mimic equip actually carries over. So you probably want to put in a life leech talisman, a type of talisman that leeches life. I forgot the name of it, but I'll possibly put it in the description later on. And also you can actually put in some health items on your Mimic for it to eat. But in general, I think you should actually use your Mimic to proc bleed. But if you're having issues, yeah, you can just switch your Mimic up. which is what I actually did for long range and so short ranges. But yeah, that's about it for today. If there's any more updates, I'll immediately bring it to you on this channel. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon.